Ladies and gentlemen, dear handball fans, it's my pleasure to welcome you here in the European Handball House in Vienna for the third and final draw of the day. It has certainly been a busy day here at the draw stage, as we already had 2 draws in the morning, and now we will be drawing groups for the 3 younger age category events happening this summer for the EHF Euro and EHF Championship for the men's team under 18 and under 20. All the information have been already communicated ahead, but just a quick reminder that overall we have 6 YAC events happening during the summer, but we will be drawing groups for only 3 of those events today, because in 3 out of 4 EHF championships we will have only 1 group, so there is no need to draw teams. The order in which the draws will be conducted is the following. So we will start with the men's 18 EHF Championship I that will be taking place in North Macedonia. We will then continue with the men's 18 EHF Euro 2026 in Serbia. And finally, we will finish the day with the men's 20 EHF Euro 2026 in Romania. So I think we can start with the first draw because there's a lot of work ahead. So let's have a look at the pots that will be very important for the start of the draw for the men's 18 EHF Championship. As you can see, 8 teams will be fighting for the trophy, and they have been placed into 4 pots. And each of those teams will find their place in one of 2 groups. We have Group A and B. As you can see, Greece and Romania will be in pot number 1. Latvia and Netherlands have been seated in pot number 2. Luxembourg and Lithuania in pot number 3. And finally, Estonia and Ukraine in pot number 4. The order in which the pots will be drawn is very simple: 4, 3, 2, and finally number 1. We will lead you every step of the way. So I think we can now also start with the draw. The draw will be conducted by the EHF sports officer Markus Glaser and Max Riede from the EHF national team competitions. So I leave the floor to Markus and Max.
Thank you, Anna, and also a very warm welcome from our side. As mentioned, we will start with the draw of the Men's 18 EHF Championship I 2026. We will find the teams in the blue balls right over here, groups always in the white balls. I think everything was explained quite well, so Markus, I think we are ready to start. Estonia. Estonia is going to Group B. Ukraine. And Ukraine is going to Group A. And as we know, now we will continue with pot number 3. So Estonia was drawn to group number B with Ukraine in group A. And we prepared now pot number 3, again with the teams in the blue balls and the groups in the white balls. And I think we are ready to start now. So Markus, please. We have here Luxembourg. And Luxembourg is going to Group B. Lithuania. And Lithuania is going to Group A. As we can see, Lithuania joined Ukraine in Group A, and Luxembourg joined Estonia in Group B. We will now continue with pot 2 with Latvia and the Netherlands, and we are ready to continue with the draw. So Markus, please again start with the teams. We have Latvia. And Latvia is in Group A. the second team of pot 2, the Netherlands. And the Netherlands are going to Group B. With that, we are more or less done. Only one pot is missing. So we can see in Group A, we have Latvia together with Lithuania and Ukraine. And in Group B of the men's 18 EHF Championship I 2026, we see right now the Netherlands together with Luxembourg and Estonia. And with that, we are ready for the last pot, for pot number 1 with Greece and Romania. So Markus, please. We have Romania. And Romania is going to Group A. And here we have the last missing team, Greece. And Greece takes the last spot in Group B.
Thank you, Markus. Thank you, Max. We have concluded with this, the first event, and we can now see also the groups as they have been set for the first event for the men's 18 EHF Championship I. So in Group A, Romania, Latvia, Lithuania, and Ukraine will meet, while in Group B, we have drawn Greece, Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Estonia. As you know, there is one more EHF Championship tournament happening in Georgia, also throughout the summer, together with 2 men's 20 EHF Championship that will be taking place in Kosovo. We are now more or less ready also to continue with the next event. It's for the men's 18 EHF Euro 2026. The event will be taking place in Belgrade in Serbia, and it will start already at the end of July, so from 29th of July to 9th of August. We will have 24 teams that will be competing for the trophy, and those 24 teams have been placed into 4 pots, and each of those teams will find the place in one of the 6 groups, A, B, C, D, E, or F. In pot number 1, you can see Denmark, Spain, Germany, Hungary, Portugal, and Sweden have been seeded. Pot number 2 with Croatia, Faroe Islands, Iceland, Norway, Slovenia, and Serbia. Pot number 3 with Austria, Czechia, France, Italy, Switzerland, and Slovakia. And finally, 6 teams in pot number 4 are Finland, Israel, North Macedonia, Montenegro, Poland, and Turkey. The draw procedure is a little bit different. We will start with the draw of teams from pot number 4. We will then continue with the teams from pot number 3 and pot number 1. And finally, we will draw teams from pot number 2 because the hosts from Serbia have been seated in pot number 2. As you know, hosts have the right to choose their group. So once Serbia decides in which group they want to play, we will continue with the draw from teams from pot number 2. With this all being said, I think we can start with the draw. So we go back to Markus and Max.
Thank you, Anna, once again for the good introduction. You can see here already pot number 4, once again with the teams in the blue balls and the groups in the white balls. And with that, I think we are ready to continue the draw event. Finland. And Finland is going to Group F. Israel. Israel is drawn to Group C. The next team we have is Montenegro. And Montenegro is going to Group D. Now we have Poland. Poland is in Group E. North Macedonia. And North Macedonia is in Group A. We have Turkey. And Turkey is going to the last remaining group, Group B.
Thank you very much, Max. So first 6 teams have now been drawn, and we know where they will start their preliminary round journey. So North Macedonia will play in Group in Group A, Turkey in Group B. Israel is waiting for the opponents in Group C. Montenegro has been drawn in D, and Poland in Group E, and finally Finland is the first team in Group F. And with this we can continue with the draw of pots from pot number 3.
Markus, please. First team of pot 3 is Italy. And Italy goes to Group B. Now we have Switzerland. And Switzerland is in Group D. Next team is Slovakia. And Slovakia is in Group E. Austria. Austria is joining Group F. France. And France is in Group A. And the last team of pot 3, Czechia. And Czechia is in Group C.
Thank you, Max. Once again, we're basically halfway there throughout the second draw event. We now know that France will meet North Macedonia in Group A at the start of the tournament. Italy will meet Turkey and is waiting for the two other opponents. In Group C, Czechia and Israel are for now drawn. In Group D, Switzerland and Montenegro, and then finally Slovakia and Poland are at the moment in Group E, and Austria and Finland in Group F, waiting for the remaining two teams. So let's continue with the draw to see where will the teams from pot number 1 will be drawn.
Thank you. Pot number 1 is already here, so let's start with these teams. The first team of pot 1 is Sweden. And Sweden is in Group A. The next team is Germany. And Germany is joining Group B. Now we have Spain. And Spain will play in Group F. Hungary. Hungary is in Group D. Portugal. And Portugal is joining Group C. The last team of pot 1, Denmark. And Denmark will play in Group E.
again. So teams from pot number 1 have been drawn, and now we have groups almost completed. We're just missing teams from pot number 2. So Sweden, France, and North Macedonia will play in Group A. Germany, Italy, and Turkey have been drawn in Group B. Portugal, Czechia, and Israel will play in Group C. Hungary, Switzerland, and Montenegro will face at the beginning of the preliminary round in Group D. And then finally, Denmark, Slovakia, and Poland will be playing in Group E, and Spain, Austria, and Finland in Group F. With the group, with the teams from pot number 1 being completed, we can start with draw of teams from pot number 2. We have said already in the beginning that in pot number 2 we have also host Serbia, and they as a host have the right to choose their group, but we will lead you every step of the way in just a couple of minutes. Let's go back to the draw stage to Max and Markus.
Yes, so we have here in a red ball the host Serbia, the host for the men's 18 EHF Euro 2026. And Markus will draw now this ball, and Serbia will have some minutes to decide which group they are joining. So hopefully we will have Serbia in here. And yes, as expected, Serbia, the host of the M18 EHF Euro 2026, is now drawn, and we are waiting for the final confirmation from the federation. So I'll give back to Anna.
Max, as explained, yes, we're waiting for the final confirmation from Serbia. The event, as we said, will be taking place in Belgrade, in the capital city, from 29th of July to 9th of August. And we have now also got the final confirmation. Serbia decided to play in Group B. So Serbia will join Germany, Italy, and Turkey, but we will move again to the draw stage for more information.
So as we heard, Serbia is joining Group B. We have now 5 teams in the 5 blue balls remaining here, as well as the groups. So I think we can finish this draw for the M18 Euro. So Markus, please. We have now the Faroe Islands. And the Faroe Islands will play in Group F. Here we have Slovenia. And Slovenia is in Group A. The next team is Croatia. And Croatia is joining Group C. Iceland. And Iceland is in Group D. And here we have the last remaining team, Norway. And Norway is playing in Group E.
So now we have the full lineup confirmed for the men's 18 EHF Euro 2026 in Belgrade, Serbia. We have groups just here on my left. So Sweden, as the defending champions, will play in Group A together with Slovenia, France and North Macedonia. Germany, Serbia, Italy and Turkey will face in Group B at the start of the tournament. Portugal, Croatia, Czechia and Israel will start their journey in Group C. Hungary, as the bronze medalist from the 2024, will play in Group D together with Iceland, Switzerland and Montenegro. And then we have Denmark as the silver medalist from 2024 in Group E, and they will meet Norway, Slovakia and Poland. And finally, Spain, Faroe Islands, Austria and Finland will play in Group F. It will for sure be exciting competition to follow with a lot of rising stars on court, and we always enjoy watching them in action and see how they rise throughout the tournament. We have one more competition left, and that is the one for the men's 20 EHF Euro 2026. The tournament will be played in two cities, in Cluj, Napoca and Turda in Romania. And we will now see also the pots, because we again have 24 teams that are competing for the coveted trophy. They have again been placed into 4 pots, so 6 teams in each of the pot, and they will find their place in one of 6 groups, just as it was case earlier in a couple of minutes ago. So Denmark, Germany, Hungary, Iceland, Serbia and Sweden are seated in pot 1. Spain, Norway, Portugal, Romania, Slovenia and Switzerland have been seated in pot 2, and then finally Austria, Croatia, Czechia, Faroe Islands, France and Israel in pot number 3, and finally in pot number 4, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Greece, Latvia, North Macedonia, Poland and Turkey. When it comes to draw procedure, it will everything basically stay the same. We will start the draw from pot number 4, continue with pot number 3, pot number 1, and then finally pot number 2. Again, we have here the host, Romania, who again, just as a couple of minutes ago, Serbia has the chance to choose their group. So pot number 2 will be drawn less. So we can go back to Max and Markus to start the draw for the final event.
Thank you once again, Anna. As mentioned, same procedure as in the M18 EHF Euro 2026. Here you can already see pot number 4 with the teams in the blue balls and again the groups in the white balls. And with that, let's start the last draw of the day. The first team drawn is Bosnia and Herzegovina. And Bosnia and Herzegovina is playing in Group E. The next team is Greece. And Greece is in Group A. Now we have Poland. And Poland is drawn to Group F. Here we have Latvia. And Latvia is in Group C. We have North Macedonia. And North Macedonia is in Group D. The last team of Pot 4, Turkey. And Turkey is playing in Group B.
So 6 teams have now been drawn for the final event of the day. Greece has been drawn in Group A. Turkey will be playing in Group B. Latvia is waiting for the opponents in Group C. North Macedonia is at the moment the first team in Group D. And then Bosnia and Herzegovina in Group E, and Poland is in Group F. We can now continue with the draw from teams from pot number 3.
Thank you, Anna. And I would say, let's start again. The first drawn team of pot 3 is Austria. And Austria will play in Group C. Next team, Croatia. Croatia is in Group D. Here we have the Faroe Islands. And the Faroe Islands are playing in Group B. Czechia. And Czechia is in Group F. Here we have Israel. And Israel will play in Group E. And the last remaining team is France. And they are going to Group A.
Thank you, Max. With this, we're halfway there because 12 teams have already been drawn and know where they will start their journey in the preliminary round. France and Greece will play in Group A. Faroe Islands and Turkey will face each other in Group B. Austria and Latvia are the first two teams in Group C. Croatia and North Macedonia are at the moment two teams in Group D. Israel and Bosnia and Herzegovina are in Group E. And finally, Czechia and Poland in Group F. And with this, we can start with the draw of pot number 1.
Thank you. And again, blue balls on the right, white balls here with the group. So Marcus, please. And the first team of pot 1 is Denmark. And Denmark is joining Group D. Here we have Iceland. And Iceland is drawn to Group C. Hungary. And Hungary is going to Group F. Next team is Germany. And Germany will play in Group A. Here we have Serbia. And Serbia is in Group B. And the last remaining team of Pot 1, Sweden. And Sweden is going to Group E.
Thank you, Max. We're getting closer and closer to completing all the groups. We have now drawn also teams from pot 1, and we have the groups almost completed. So Germany, France, and Greece have been drawn in Group A. Serbia, Faroe Islands, and Turkey in Group B. Iceland, Austria, and Latvia in Group C. Denmark, as the bronze medalist from 2024, will play in Group D alongside Croatia and North Macedonia. In Group E, Sweden, Israel, and Bosnia and Herzegovina will face at the start of the tournament. And finally, Hungary, Czechia, and Poland will play in Group F. So now only teams from pot number 2 are remaining. We explained the situation in the beginning, so we have host Romania in pot number 2. So first, the host from Romania can choose their group. So let's first go to the draw stage. Back to Max and Markus.
Thank you, Anna. And once again, we have the host in the red ball, and we will start with this one. So Markus, please. And hopefully we will find Romania there. And yes, we have the host of the M20 EHF Euro 2026, Romania. And we will now wait and find out which group they are choosing. So Anna.
Yeah, I believe we will get the final confirmation in just a couple of moments. Romania will host the event together with throughout the two cities in two venues, Cluj-Napoca and Turda. And we have also just got the final confirmation from the host. So Romania decided to play in Group E. So Romania joins Sweden, Israel, and Bosnia and Herzegovina in Group E, and we can now draw the remaining teams from Pot 2.
Thank you, Anna. And as we can see here, the 5 remaining teams of Pot 2 in the 5 blue balls, and therefore 5 white balls with the groups. And I would say let's start with the last pot of today. We have Portugal. And Portugal will play in Group A. The next team is Switzerland. And Switzerland is in Group B. We have Slovenia. And Slovenia is in Group F. The next team is Spain. And Spain is in Group C. And the last remaining team is Norway. And Norway is joining Group D.
Thank you, Max. With this, we have concluded the draw for today, and we have all 6 groups ready for the start of the tournament. So Germany, Portugal, France, and Greece will meet in Group A. Serbia, Switzerland, Faroe Islands, and Turkey have been drawn in Group B. Iceland, Spain as defending champions, Austria and Latvia are in Group C. And then Denmark, Norway, Croatia, and North Macedonia in Group D. Sweden, Romania, Israel and Bosnia and Herzegovina will face in Group E, and Hungary, Slovenia, Czechia and Poland have been drawn in Group F. I think that we cannot wait for the start of the tournament. Spain, as the defending champions, will for sure give their best to defend the title once again. And when it comes to the draws, that would be it from my side. I want to invite you all to be with us once the action starts this summer to join the Young Stars in Action. Thank you very much for joining us today once again, and I hope you have a pleasant afternoon.